And welcome back on my channel. So we're back in the studio with another video about Polyend Tracker Plus and its synth engines. That will be fourth installment. In this video we will focus on VAP, which stands for Virtual Analog Polysynth. I have like quick description from Polyend website. I know it's just a bunch of nonsense, just buzzwords basically, but here we go. So a virtual analog polysynth boasting a dual oscillator architecture and a versatile modulation matrix. This engine shines when creating mesmerizing evolving textures, crafting lush paths and conjuring up unique sound effects. So yeah, like I said, a lot about nothing basically, but that's why I'm here, just to explain engine in details, and maybe I will play some music with the use of VAP. So let's go straight to it. Start a new project. And one more thing, if you hear any noise, that's the rain actually. And thanks for comments, because you highlighting things that I could missed out, for example, especially the last one from my last video, which was playback rate. I hope I've said it right. Shout out for a nice comment, because it's actually very accurate. Yeah, pinpointing things is always very good, because I might miss something. I knew that those first two engines don't have tuning. That's why we will focus on tuning this time, mostly on tuning, because the last two engines are a little bit more complex. That's why I left them as last. Yeah, I could justify, for example, what I'm doing now. Go to pattern, synth engines, right. I could justify, for example, not being able to tune that much ACD, because it's trying to emulate 303. So we have basically only sine and square that you can blend together, and that's pretty much it. In fact, I was a little bit more wondering what's going on with this engine, how it works, because for example, when I have like monophonic Roland Boutique SE02, that one with collaboration with Studio Electronics, I have like 3 separate oscillators that I can tune and detune with mixer and with mix and mode matrix, for example, for feedback and everything else. And there's no problem, for example, and it's analog. In this one, it says that it's like recreation of vintage synths, and it's very limited. In my opinion, the worst engine of them all. So let's go to VAP now, and we will focus mostly on details, on tuning, and what you can do with it. I have my trusty tuner here. Let's go to presets first of patches. No, first let's go to polyphony, maybe 4. So we'll be playing chromatic this time on C scale. Bad hat. A little bit of percussive sounds, because why not? You can always use subtractive synthesis to create nice percussive analog synth percussive sounds. Balloon. My timing is a little bit off today. Bass 3000, a little bit like laser. And I think my favorite, Blade Runner. So you won't be able probably to play Tears in the Rain on this one, which is tuned, from what I know, root is B flat according to website, but I'm a bass player, so I'm using A sharp. Yeah. I'm not using terminology flat. With longer attack and release, you could really blend it nicely. Actually, let's do that. Edit patch. Epic. Love it. Another one. You have LFO as well applied. All good, we're recording. Circular one, crunchy kick. Nice. Crystal chord. Nice. A little bit like cheesy, cringy. Nice. Nice, I like it. Evo. Definitely more for bass. And can always hear on that release part a little bit of like fluctuation. Gold days. I'm going by names now. A lot of like esoteric sounds. There's more like Tibetan singing bowl or something like this, just different frequencies, resonates differently. Sometimes my timing is really off, especially today. Something's not right. Something feels not right today. Paranoia is all I got left. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. I like it, this one. Very plucky at the top. But you can hear that sub a little bit. Not here, not here. So it's like in, yeah. Very harsh. And I like it. So we stick to chromatic mode. See chromatic for this video. Definitely engine more for ambient sounds, for something like dreamy, or like Blade Runner, like for soundtracks. But we're gonna initialize, yes? New one. Initialize patch, yes. So we have basics: oscillator, mix, shape 1, shape 2, PW1, PW2, tune 1, tune 2, so we can tune them separately, fine tune, detune, noise sync, reset 1, reset 2, so they can be controlled separately, like reset, for example, for oscillator, for trick. Let's go first to shape 1, as you can hear, it's like smooth transition from one waveform to another. That's more like a, doesn't sound like a sine. That's more like a saw, or like super saw even. And here more like almost like FM. So that would be like sine. I don't know. think that would be sine, and that's going more for square, something like that. But as you have smooth transition between 1 and 2, and we can apply, for example, second one. So let's set it to this one till like 70, this one till to 40, for example. Here at 35 to here, that's a bipolar, so maybe minus 20, and we have mix in percentage. Like whoever played with Electron Digiton, that FM synth, you have like for in algorithm page, you had that mix that you can switch between, blended between A and B. That's similar. I actually loved my Digiton. But I get bored of it and I wanted to try something different. Then I came up with the project for a Euro rack that I will build myself, solder it and everything else. Still ongoing, but I'm getting there. So let's focus first on the first shape, on tuning and detuning. So as you can hear, shape 1 in mix is the bottom one. Shape 2 is the top one. Just little bit confusing, because for me it would be like going from top to the bottom and this other way around. Another thing confusing is with, I'll show you guys, tuning -0, Polyend, what you're doing? Learning math lessons probably from, I don't know, Terence Howard, where 1 times 1 isn't equals 2 according to him. Don't ask me how. We have PWM -0 as well here. See? Why? That might be some glitch. Yeah, because here is normal. Here is just like Polyend. If you see it, do something about it, please. It's just annoying. Okay, but we have like our C. Yeah. I will need increase decay and sustain. So my tuner will pick it up easier. And we go to tuning. So we have, as you see, C sharp, D, that will be D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and octave C. And we can go up to, that's 24. Three octaves high and 3 octaves low. So you can tune them separately, 2 oscillators, which is great, because when I have, like, for example, Dreadbox Erebus, when you have 2 oscillators separate, then you can, like, again mix it. You have mix control and you can sync them, as here. It's basically all the same, only without rhetoric on Erebus, I think. I would have to check it. But I usually was doing tuning 1 to a certain note and creating like -7 or something with the tuner, like sub oscillator, basically. Or you can say even it's just like pentatonic chord, yes, like fifth, up or down or whatever you want. yeah, from 2 nodes, just with the same envelope. But we have like, again, yeah, -0. We're still at the C, and let's fine tune it. So we can go up to 1 semitone and down to 1 semitone. That's a B, yeah. So for example, if you want to play in different frequency, like you will say 9 to 440, and you want to play 432, be more like grounded, then you will have to tune it, fine tune it to, that's for someone who doesn't know, you will have to detune it to -35 basically, and you are at perfect C. -36 as well, it looks like it works. Don't have to be that accurate, yeah, but I'm setting it at -35 and I'm at perfect C on frequency 432, yeah, if you still like Beethoven, for example. And we will keep at this tuning, because why not? Because we have an option. So that's the thing. Again, thanks for comments, because it highlights a lot, like mixer section on percussion that I didn't mention on my previous video when I was doing a description of drum engine, and you have entire page with panning and sends. So let's go shape 70. We will create our own patch. So 40, like 45. Uh, 55 PWM. I will keep it at 0, this one, see? And this one I will just detune a little bit lower, -7, let's say. See, that's what I'm talking about. Love it. And we have detune as well, up to 100 cc. So when we have F, A, why A? We have C, that's why, because I tune it, and we have detune from C to C sharp, so again going half up on the oscillator. But you're detuning both, so it works differently. We have a noise, let's apply some noise, 26%, and we can sync them. Mix. Noise. I don't want to sync them, I like that bottom. And we will restart maybe envelope 1. I mean reset oscillator. Let's go to filter page. Maybe let's detune it even a little bit differently. That's entire sub. Okay, fine tune is okay, detune noise. Yeah, I didn't want that like wind sound. Like it. Going back to filter. Why not? And we have tons of different filter options like low pass, SVF, whatever it is, like OB, MG. I will have to check in the description. That's a high pass, so we have high pass, different types, 12 dB, 24 dB, band pass, notch. I want low pass. I like this one, so an envelope as well. Decay again, okay. Like it as it is, envelope. And that's confusing a little bit because here it shows envelope 1 and we have envelope 2. Initially I thought that is like separate envelope for oscillators, and it looks like it because when I go to mode matrix, it looks like envelope 1 is assigned for filter specifically. So it won't show you on main page, but if you go to, for example, you want to assign source to destination, you want to assign envelope 1 and it shows you filter. So yeah, just to be aware of. If you get familiarize yourself with all of those engines, it will be much easier. Yes, definitely. Let's go to sustain, decay, filter a little bit later. I like this one. It's like half on everything almost. I don't want to create big disparity between filter and amp because that's my idea for this preset, basically, for this patch. And this one looks like envelope 2, either is like can't be pitch envelope, so that will be probably second oscillator. So we have amp envelope, and for second oscillator is this one. So it's all good, yeah. But we will set it almost the same way. And I like the sound of it already. So let's go to LFO1, and we have LFO option sync on and off. Let's set the sync on to, I don't know, 1.8. Waveform sine, free running. Okay, now let's set it to note. do I want it at node? Yes, I want it at node because it's the main oscillator. So it will be easier for me to create sequence. This one set it to on as well. Normally I would like assign it with frequency according to my beat. I would just come back to it and assign it differently. I like to do it the same with LFO time, not LFO, sorry, with delay time, just to give that natural feel and not so robotic. And this one we can set to ramp up, let's say, and this one will be free running. But you can hear anything till you go into mode matrix, and that's when this engine shines, because you have up to 6 sources and destinations that you can assign for each parameter. So it is very complex. Let's say, for example, this one, envelope 1, source 1, envelope 1 filter, but I want to say assign LFO to it, source LFO 1, and that will be filter cutoff. And amount, you can hear it already. Another destination, source, amp envelope, for example. Okay, amp envelope we assign to oscillator 1 PWM. Why not? And you can hear that. It's like a Hoover sound. That's not a good example, not the best. Maybe envelope 2. No, let's keep it at amp envelope. But this one, for example, that's the source oscillator 1 PWM. And this one I want to assign to LFO 2. And that will be, which one to pick? Filter envelope, wave envelope, sustain, oscillator pitch. I could assign it to pitch, but I don't really want to. That would have to be really slow LFO to make a like nice effect for some ambient sound. But I want to use oscillator 2 shape, for example. Oscillator 2 shape or oscillator 1 shape will be better. Let's try oscillator 2 shape. You can hear that vibration at the back almost. I like it. Okay, that's my patch. That's my patch. Cool thing about it, that's all of those sources and destinations you can assign also to macros. So like you know, each macro can have up to like 6. parameters assigned. So for example, let's go to this one, macro name, there's no name, or macro, I could edit, change the name for example, M3, that's my macro M3. Bipolar, set it to yes maybe, and parameter, we have all of those options that are normally on the main page for sculpting sound, but I can assign it, for example, to mode destination, the mode amount, mode destination 2. So for example, which one I wanted to oscillator 1P filter cutoff LFO, that will be source 1, mode source 1, and that will be, let's say, 2/2, and that's a bipolar, yes. If we go to our macros, that's my mode M3, called M3. I shouldn't set it bipolar. Let's change it. Off. That's a decay, that's a filter. As a standard, it was set like this. A lot of resonance. So I could assign, for example, another one, unassigned, and that will be mode destination. Which one was it again? With shape, oscillator shape, source 3. Yeah, see, it looks really complicated, but it's really not. Source 3, mode destination 3. That, or I could assign mode amount as well. So for example, no, let's go to mode amount on 1, and that will be like a little bit even more of LFO, and that will be mode 3 destination, source or destination. That's a question. Let's try this one. Let's set it to 45. Mode source will be shape. Yes. Yeah. And cool thing is that you can use all of those. So that's my patch. Let's save it. Save as auto name, jittery smoke, sudden letter. Yeah. Button. Quick as ladybug, that was good. Victorious Aunt, yes. Why not? Victorious Aunt. Yeah, Aunt is winning, yeah. Aunt for a win. So, we're gonna drop some beat maybe. Let's load some samples, some drum samples for start. I can just go through some simple beat because we already 40 minutes in recording, almost around. And let's go to, what do we have here? Strings, loop samples, classic hip hop instrumental, beats on the wax, drums. Okay, why not? Kick. This one. This one. And let's find some snare or clap, hats and shakers. This one. This one. We're gonna create simple pattern, simple beat with the use of the synth engine. Let's set it to 96. Instrument kick 1. That will be 16 steps for now, 16 steps. Let's go to okay. Here. Okay, now we can expand it, duplicate pattern. Maybe here. No, it's not very good. So let's go to maybe track 2 instruments. Let's drop some snare. Here. Let's filter it a little bit. Another one. That could be and here a little bit roll. again a little bit of low pass. Delay, and that's how I like adjust delay, for example. Muting few tracks. Okay, we are at this one. Why I recorded on track 2 instead of track 1, never mind. Let's go to synth because I don't want to extend it for too long and I'm playing with the wrong instrument, right? Which one was it? VAP. My tempo is completely off. I hate it. So can't stand. Yeah, my timing is completely off today. Okay, let's do something different way. Feel it every second. That will be one of those. G6 each second, chromatic constant. Okay. And halfway through, let's start from here, 17, 16. Terrible. Feel with again G6 feel, but here we're gonna lower a little bit volume. Note constant, maybe like 35. And big reverb on synth 1. Something like this. I know it's not the best outcome, because I spent most of the time just creating patch basically, and I would have to spend a lot more time just to polish the sequence. Yeah? You know what I mean, you know how it works. But that will be it for this video. Hope you like it, and write comments, especially because sometimes I don't have an idea what I can showcase. Sometimes it's just like for example with this one, yeah, that's like I mentioned before, with percussion you have edit patch and entire, not effects. Yeah, on effects you have wave shape and everything else, but you have the mixer with kick panning, kick delay, kick reverb, kick output to post overdrive and post EQ. So all routing that is important, but I was too focused on macros basically at that point. Maybe I showcased it, I don't know, I don't even remember. Wrong. That's a nice one as well. Okay, but that will be it for this video. Hope you like it. Hopefully I explained a little bit in detail about this engine. And next one will be last one, WT-FM, which is FM synthesizer with some wavetable spice. little bit sprinkled on the top from according to Polyend, yes. And yeah, I need to stress out a little bit my videos, because next month I'm going on holiday and I won't be able. So I have only 1 week left to record and publish to complete the series, basically. Hope you like it. See you next time.